did it. We made it to Friday. We filmed for a whole week again. The rat is in this video. The rat is hidden in this video, so I hope you guys find him. I've got a clip from YouTube Live that I also did today while I was filming this video, and I got a bunch of brake fluid in my eyes. So I went ahead and clipped that so, you know, people could enjoy my misery. And that's it. We just got some stuff done on the Plymouth and it went okay. Anyway, hope you guys enjoy. So I really don't have much of a plan today. I think what I'm going to do is I'll just zip into the shop, make myself a clear working space, and just gather up some parts and stuff that I have in the storage building. I've got spare headlights and, you know, dimmer switches and stuff like that because I save everything out of old projects. So I'm going to try to track some of that stuff down and see what else we can get wrapped up on the Plymouth to make it into a car. Shouldn't be too crazy. Shouldn't be too outrageous today. Again, I don't have a plan, so we're gonna go there. We're gonna get the Plymouth inside, and we're gonna wing it. That's the best I can come up with. We need to get the charging system working, but that's not super big deal right now. Let's get over to the shop, though, and we'll start our Friday. So it occurred to me, well, it mainly occurred to me because Facebook, you know, memories the thing. On this day, it popped up that I had actually was working on this car on this day, or this truck rather, on this day. I think it was 2022. So 3 years ago, I was wrapping this truck up for this guy. And now I'm doing stuff for his son on the same truck. So that's pretty cool, you know. I painted this truck 3 years ago, and it's been driven tons of miles, off-road, used in the snow. And the paint job has held up well for what I did. We took the windows and stuff out of it, which honestly, I didn't even remember doing all that. Took the windows out of it, took the bed off. I think I put a fuel pump in this thing while the bed was off. We did the frame bracing where the frames rot out on these. I can't remember if we did put a bumper on it, but they've changed the bumper since. But it's just crazy. You know, it's just something I remembered is, oh yeah, I painted that old truck, you know, just to scuff and shoot. And then to remember that all the other stuff I've actually done to it. It's pretty crazy. And I'm glad it's holding up well, you know. I'm glad it's been a good truck for the guy. I mean, it's a Toyota, obviously it's a good truck. They're great trucks. So I thought that was funny. That right now I have 2 vehicles in here for former clients from my old shop from years ago. And it's all just to try to get some funds together for that darn 58 Plymouth project that I'm working on. Because I want to take that Plymouth to the next level. So here I am, putting together a Toyota pickup truck. But I can't complain at all. I like Toyota pickup trucks. I'd like to have one. One of the 70s ones would be really cool. I kind of keep my eyes peeled for them in case one ever pops up, but that's pretty unlikely. Anyway, I think I've got some pictures saved that I'll pop in here so you guys can see all the stuff that I did to it years and years ago, while I go ahead and finish putting it together. Which I think I just got to vacuum out some debris from when I popped the windshield out of this thing. And there's a little bit of glue on the front fender where they put the windshield in. I guess the guy got some glue on his clothes and got some on the fender. But we'll take care of that. It's not a big deal. All right. The interior is reassembled. So I'm going to pop the windshield wipers back on and vacuum this thing out, and I'm done with it. That's 2 things done this week. All right. Enough of my rambling. I have woken this little guy from his slumber. I'm sorry, little kitty. Got the car back in. I'm going to jack up the rear end and slide it over so I can get it up on the lift. I couldn't pull in straight because there's a pteranodon in the way. All right, I think if I put it in neutral, I can kind of move it around. I just got to go up a little bit and back a little bit, but it rolls good now. Let's go ahead and thank the channel members real quick, because I've added 3 more since the last video, which is awesome. We have got Sawdust and Cigarettes, Bluegrass Rust and Revamp, Foobar Model Yard, Hell's Dam, George Faber, Joe Francis, Mark Murphy, Ray Mondi, Z-Man, Gen X Rising, Ben Johnson, and Carl Coffrin. I guess that'd be Coffrin, right? Coffrin? Coffrin looks right to me. Correct me if I'm wrong, by the way. All right. Let's see where this coolant's coming from. Lower radiator hose. No big deal at all. Oh, yeah, I forgot. I don't have auto track on, so you guys don't see anything. There we go. My beautiful lower valance still holding in there. Let's see if we can tighten up this. Oh, wow. Maybe I forgot to tighten it because it was very loose. Oh, that'll do it. That should be fine. Yeah, okay. Let me get some stuff to clean up this mess, especially since I just talked all that smack on people not cleaning up their messes, right? So what I've been doing is I read online that ashes from a wood stove are really good at not only absorbing moisture, but eliminating odors. So I've been saving my ashes from the wood stove because I am the cheapest person on planet Earth. That's actually not true. I wish I was the cheapest person on planet Earth. If you got a Garfield at a thrift store, phew, I am coming off my money. Okay, let's get stuff ready to get the brakes done. So, somebody commented on one of my super early videos when I first had swapped the rear end. And they said that if you get the 80s Camaro rotors, you get the, it's been fine. You get the, 4 3/4 bolt pattern instead of the 5-on-5. So I'm going to try that. I think on Rock Auto, they're $100 for the pair. But if I can make my bolt pattern match for that cheap, that's not bad. Of course, I don't have any wheels. I don't have any 15-inch Chevy wheels. I don't do a lot of Chevy stuff. You know, I do all the heavy GM stuff, the Buicks, Cadillacs, things like that. So, you know, that's a little bit of a pain, but it'll be all right. I don't really need to do much up here. I just want this to be easy accessible for when I bleed the brakes. All right, let's go get the rear taken apart, but I think they're 3/4, so I need to swap this out real quick. Oops. All right. Oh, again, brand new hardware. It's going to be beautiful. All right. Now I'm going to get ready to start bleeding stuff. So the main rear brake line is busted, and it has a compression fitting on it, which I don't care for, and I don't have any compression fittings, but a little further up it has a proper union, and I do have some tubing. So I think if I just take that union loose, I should have enough hard line to run a new line up until there and probably reuse the original fittings. So that's what I'm going to get on now. All right. I'm just going to cut this rear one off so I can get the box end of the wrench over it. It's just easier to get them off without rounding them off with a... If I can get in here. I don't think I'm... This... Huh. I can't get in there. Ah. There we go. Proving itself to be a pain. All right. So in case you're wondering what it's like, I just blast myself in the eyeballs with brake fluid. That burns. Woof. Everything on live. That's fun. Hang on. I blinded myself with brake fluid. But yeah, in case you're wondering what it's like to work on old cars, this is it. I hope everybody saw me blind myself with brake fluid. I'll have to clip that for the video later. All right, so I went live. We did a live stream and we flared and installed a new brake line. Let me see if I can get to it. Yeah, there it is. It's we only did this once. We did not do this twice. I promise you, I did this right on the first time, and it's still too short. I got, I think, a bad flare right here because it's dripping, so that's a bummer. I would re-flare it, but I don't have a bunch of brake fluid right now, so I think I'm just going to wait on that. I might go ahead and just pop the wheels and tires back on this thing. I don't think there's much gas in the gas jug, but I'd like to just pop the wheels and tires back on this thing maybe and take it outside for a test drive. Test the brakes. I don't know. I wasn't recording, but we have a little bit of brakes now. So I think I'm going to put it away and bring that Cadillac in. Let's go maybe have some fun with this if we have enough gas. Yeah, let's do that. If we have enough gas, we'll have some fun with this thing. We still don't have much for brakes, so quit goofing off before I blow this thing up. Yeah, the brakes aren't great. Yeah, I don't have much for brakes still. I think those front rotors are so ate up, you can't really get much out of them. Those front rotors are they're just so rusty, I think. I don't have much brakes. I got a little bit, but it's not enough. That was still funny. All right, let's get the caddy put in the shop. So we'll move this camera. Put the Cadillac away now. I hope you guys can forgive me for the scatterbrained video. I didn't get a whole lot done today. We got the brakes bled. They're better than they were, so as long as I'm not crazy with it, you know, and there's no evidence that I'm crazy with it, as long as I'm not crazy with it, it'll be safe to move in and out. But I think I'm going to go ahead and order those Camaro rotors and try those, because I'm pretty sure that the glazing on those rotors is what's keeping me from being able to properly stop. So we'll do that and we'll bleed them again. And I really think that my booster is going out or something, because it doesn't feel very boostery. But we'll address all that stuff in the future. For now, I want to thank everybody for watching. I'm going to work on this on the weekend and the pterodactyl, which is why I'm not bringing the Plymouth back in here. I want to have space to work on the pterodactyl and stuff over the weekend. So, again, when I went live today, I want to thank Razor for the $20 super chat. That was awesome. My second ever live, and I already got a super chat. That was super cool. So thanks again for all the channel members and everybody who leaves a comment, like video, you know, the thanks on the video, the tips on the video. All that stuff goes into the Plymouth. So I will be getting some parts for the Plymouth very soon, so that we can wrap up a couple things and be done with that project. Well, not done with that project, but hopefully get it on the road, tag and title it, and start driving it. How's that sound, by the way? Let's let it down. All right, guys. I will see you next time. Thanks, as always. Take care, and have a good one. Trying to put this thing back away. Don't have anything for brakes. Terrible brakes. Transmission's doing good though. When I was bringing it around earlier, it actually idled, and I was able to bring it to temperature properly.